பார்வதிபதியே திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் சிவச்சிற்றம்பலம். Our Guru Maharaj, today I will be saying the Kadai of Maanikavaachakar. Maanikavaachakar was from Tiruvaduvur. That's why his name was Tiruvaduvur. Karthikji Mamas, he's from Chennai, so they call him Chennai-karan. Jnanavelji Mama from Velur, so they call him Velur-karan. So, people from Tiruvaduvur call Tiruvaduvur. When he grew up, he was very smart and intelligent. So one day, the Pandyan king said we had a shortage of horses in our army. So I'm going to give you 12,000 gold coins, and you have to go get good quality Arabian horses from a horse trader in Arandangi. So he went with a group of people and went to go get the horses. Near Tirupparandurai, there was an orchard, and he heard a beautiful voice chanting, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. So he was very attracted, and he was wondering where it came from. It was coming from the orchard. So he went inside and saw this rishi with white dress, vibhuti, and sitting under a tree with a book in his hand. So Maanikavaachakar said that I was very drawn by your voice, and I wondered where it came from. So it was coming from the orchard. So he said, what is that book in your hand? And the rishi said, Shiva. The first word he said was Shiva, because he's Shiva. So he asked what the book name was, and he said Shiva Nivana Bodham. Shiva means God, Jnana means knowing God, and Bodha means realizing God. Do any of you guys know what between realizing and knowing God is? Okay, I will explain. So my cousins in India know what's known as they've seen videos, pictures, movies, but they've never actually played with it, done snowballs or done a snowman, snow angel, so they don't realize what it feels like or how it feels. So after that, Maanikavaachakar was so happy. He sang Om Namah Shivaya Varga Nadantar Varga Himai Pradam Nanjanjan Ningadantar Varga Kokrayana Karamanidantar Varga Agamam Aginindra Anipantar Varga. So closed his eyes and said it. He opened his eyes. The saint was gone, the book was gone, and the people that came with him was gone. So he was very sad and shocked. So Shiva said that your voice is so beautiful, and your voice, the song was so good. So it was like a monicum. So from today, your name will be Maanikavaachakar. So Maanikavaachakar told Shiva Paraman that I want to meet you again. When can I meet you again? So Shiva Paraman said that take the 12,000 gold coins and build a temple for me in Tirupparandurai. So he built a temple. It will take at least 1 month. So, and he said, when can I meet you again? And Shiva Paraman said, meet me in Tillai. So he built a temple, and he built a temple, and so the king's guards had to go, like the king told his guards to go see where, if he was coming with the horses or he bought it. So they went, and when they came back, he said to the king that he is not coming, he is still getting the horses. So after Maanikavaachakar was building, he thought, oh my God, I used the 12,000 gold coins to build a temple or a koval. How am I going to buy horses now? So he prayed to Shiva, oh Shiva, what am I going to do? You told me to build a temple, but now I don't have 12,000 gold coins, so I cannot. Help me, please. So Shiva gave him a manik and said, tell the Pandyan king that the horses will come on Avni Moolam day. So he took the manikam and went back to the palace, and he said the horses will come on Avni Moolam day. So next morning, the king guards went to go see if the horses were coming, but they weren't coming. So they took Maanikavaachakar and put him in jail. It was only one day before the horses will arrive, but they put him in jail, and Maanikavaachakar prayed again. You told me to build a temple and the horses didn't come. Please help me, Shiva. So the next morning, the horses came, and the guards said, King, look outside. There's so many horses. But the king didn't believe him. So he went to the front door, opened the door, and he saw like 50 horses or so. And there was a rishi sitting on top of the horses. So he released Maanikavaachakar and was standing right next to the king. And the rishi said, check the horses if you like it, and if you take them, you cannot give it back to me. So he checked all the horses. He said, yes, I'm happy with it. They're beautiful. So he took it. And the Pandyan king wanted to give him a gift. And that gift was a gold shawl. So he thought that he was going to put it on his neck. But he put out his stick and took the shawl. The king was very confused. So Maanikavaachakar said, they do it differently in their place. So he said, okay. And then he took it. And then he told his guards to put the horses in the barn. And next morning, in the night, they turned into foxes and ran away. So the next morning, he told the guards to go see. They weren't there. The guards told the king. And the king took Maanikavaachakar to Vaigai river to flog him. So Maanikavaachakar prayed again to Shiva that you told me to give me the manikam, and the horses came and they turned into foxes. Please help me. So right before he was about to get flogged, Shiva opened his Ganga river and flooded all Vaigai river. So now people near the river bank has to build a wall so the water doesn't come in. There is this party living near the river bank. Her name is Vandi Party. The only thing she does is make putta. She doesn't do anything else. So the Vandi Party makes batches of putta, gives it to Shiva, and the rest she gives it and sells it. So she prayed to Shiva, I don't live with anyone, I don't know how to make walls, I'm not strong enough. So this big man with the spear said, who needs help? Hire me for money, hire me for money. So the Vandi Party said, come here. And this big man with the spear came and said, can you build the wall for me, because no one lives with me and I'm not strong enough. So he said, yes. How much money will you give me? The Vandi Party said, I don't have money, but I have putta. So he said, you give me that every day, because he's Shiva. You give me that every day. He said, what? I give you that every day. And he said, okay, give me puttu. But I feel very bad for the party. Just give me the ones that are broken. So she makes a fresh batch of puttu, and she puts it in the vessel. After about like 15-20 minutes, she takes it out. The puttu is broken. So all the puttu is broken. It is broken into small pieces like idli, and the man with the spear is like, I am going to have a very good lunch, it looks like. So he eats the puttu, and the party says, go build the wall for me. So he goes builds it. And he's doing it all wrong. The supervisor is telling him, hey, you have to do this, that, blah, blah, blah. So he builds it all wrong, and he gets so frustrated, he just goes under a tree and sleeps. The supervisor gets so furious, he calls the king and said, give him a big guddi on his back. So he gave him a big guddi, and everybody felt it in the village except the big man with the spear, because he's Shiva. So the king realized that it's Shiva, and he apologized, and then he disappeared, and he said, Maanikavaachakar is my devotee, and he's my favorite one. He has to be respected. So after that, they celebrated Maanikavaachakar and spent the rest of his life in the koval that he built, or that was already there. Chidambaram. So he was writing Tiruvasagam, singing it, and this whole Brahmin comes and says, Are you Maanikavaachakar? And he says, that's what everybody calls me. Did you write Tiruvasagam? He said, yes. He said, can you say the whole Tiruvasagam over again so I can write it on a palm leaf? He said, okay. So he got palm leaf and he started singing it, and he started to write. After he was done writing it, Maanikavaachakar was sitting, and Shiva, the Brahmin, was standing. So after he was done writing, he said, sang by Maanikavaachakar, written by Shiva Paraman. So he put it in the koval, and when the people that were going to go, the priests and stuff, that were going to go wake up Umachi, they saw so many palm leaves and read it, and it said written by Maanikavaachakar. Sang by Maanikavaachakar, written by Shiva Paraman. After that, they were so surprised and happy, and Maanikavaachakar turned into a ball of fire and emerged with Shiva Paraman. Namo Parvati Pade Har Har Mahadeva. Charithram.